So honestly, my biggest motivation is seeing the light bulb go off. And that's whether on a dance floor with me performing or, me coaching somebody and seeing somebody mix for the first time and be like, oh, I get it. And feeling that sense of accomplishment and gaining that confidence. The craziest part about it too is being able to see people come alive. Hi, my name is DJ Hapa and they call me the DJ Coach. I've actually been really blessed in my own career. This is now almost 25 years of DJing, and it's been everything from being the first DJ on the morning news. Literally, people were waking up in their living room with me on their TV DJing, to being able to share stages with some of the greats. I mean, Michael Jackson before he passed, Earth, Wind & Fire, Marshmello, and to me, I think being able to have all these unique opportunities and experiences, I mean, they're literally pinch me moments. For me, it's really been about finding other people that are like-minded. Even from the very start, I mean, that's how I got into this. I was the 10th man on a 10-person DJ crew. I didn't get to touch the turntables at all. I literally carried all the equipment in, sat there for 4 hours, and watched other DJs do their thing. And that was my education, and I learned so much from doing that. The best part about being a DJ is being in a constant flow state. And you are, at least when I'm performing, I have some idea of what I'm gonna do, but most of it is off the cuff. There are a lot of surprises that pop up in performance, and that's honestly one of the best parts. So one of the best parts sometimes is the most anxious parts of being a DJ, is that you just never know. Like, you could show up and it was supposed to be this equipment and it's not. You could show up and you expected there to be this type of crowd and it's a completely different type of crowd. I think it's really important as a DJ to welcome the surprises, to welcome the unexpected. And that's what keeps me doing this all these years later, is that you just never know what you're gonna get each and every night. So I think anybody who wants to become a career DJ, this is something that you want to do for a living, should understand that this is incredibly fun. This is an amazing career. However, there are tons of challenges that come throughout your career. You're an entrepreneur. You are your own business. And if you don't hustle, you're not going to eat, right? So there's a lot of understanding how to run a business that comes along with being a DJ, how to build a brand. There are all of these different aspects, because while on one hand you might love music and you love performing, I think that's great. I think the second that you try to now turn this into a career, you've got a whole other set of parameters that you have to deal with. I mean, I've had some really low moments. Just to give you one of my highest moments was DJing in front of 60,000 people at the LA Coliseum. That was also one of my lowest moments. I had 30,000 people chanting F the DJ in unison. It was for a sporting event. I was a part of this. I was pushing the boundaries, trying to do something new, something different. Some people liked it, some people didn't like it. And I mean, I gotta tell you, you listen to 30,000 people chanting F the DJ, like that'll really screw you up. At that point, I was just like, I think I'm done. I think this is just not what I was meant to do. And I think in those moments, that's really when you have this gut check. It's like, hey, do you really love this? What about the other side of that? Yeah, somebody might have been trolling you on social media. Somebody might have said something bad about you here, but what about the people that love what it is that you're doing? And ultimately, what do you love? Right? I think those should be the loudest voices. So to me, in my opinion, the most important thing that people should study as a DJ is the music. And then second to that, I would say being able to read a crowd. So we are entertainers and we're using other people's music and finding creative ways to put them together. And there's a skill set involved with that, absolutely. But the skill doesn't matter if you don't know your music, if you haven't learned the actual tracks, and if you don't respect the music that you're using. And then same thing with the crowd. I mean, you could have this entire set planned out and then play in front of this crowd and it just completely misses. It's a flop. So I think learning how to read a crowd, learning to get deeper with the music that you have versus just playing the top songs that are on the chart. I think, a big part of a DJ's responsibility is to educate an audience as well. So we're entertaining, but there's also this education that's involved with that. And first, before you educate other people, you have to educate yourself. I am so impressed with Hercules as a company and their commitment to education. And it's something that obviously is in line with my mantra. I mean, I want to teach the world to DJ. Not because I want everybody to become a professional DJ, but because I know the benefits that people get out of being able to manipulate music that they love and being able to control music. There's so much empowerment that comes from that and so much fun to be had. So I love that Hercules is committed to that, is committed to education and wanting to help people get started on that journey. And I'm all in.